Yeah, how many agree? Oh, by the way, big day for you guys, no? Congratulations to the achievers and then centum people and toppers. I am so sorry for spoiling your night. Shall I skip teaching today? What is it?
Yes,
Guys?
sir.
Hmm?
Um,
Hello?
so if that's okay with you, we're fine.
Yeah, the person who is annotating on my this thing, I can turn your name on, okay? You don't start acting smart. Yeah, how many agree with Jia? How many agree with Jia? Disagree, 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 disagree. Okay, so many have disagreed. So can you speak up?
So,
Yeah, name?
Arjun.
What?
Arjun.
Yeah,
Arjun.
Arjun, tell me.
So I believe that it's F1, F2, and F8, but including the like the other ones, like you minus them from the vertical part, and then you take the
Yeah,
resultant of.
Jia, see, if I have a body, okay, you can't have any human feelings over here. Okay, let me just tell you something. If I have a body and somebody is pushing it right with say 10 newtons, somebody is pushing it left with say 2 newtons, okay, and the body is going right. The body is going right. Get the point? If I ask you what all forces are responsible for the acceleration towards the right, what would you say, Jia?
It will be 8, sir.
It will be 10 and 2 both are responsible, right?
Yes, sir.
It is so clear with this box, right? When it becomes a circular and all, why the clarity goes, I don't know. Okay, that much of clarity should be there. I'm talking about an acceleration. This is an acceleration towards the center because of multiple forces over there, and they somehow managed in such a way that, okay, acceleration is towards the center only. Is that clear? So it is because of all the forces which can have a component towards the center, whether it is in line, I mean it is towards or away from the center, but it has to be in line of the center, right? So what all forces will qualify? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, right? This one. Except for F3 and F7, all the forces is responsible, right? And the
Yes, sir.
equation will be something like F1 plus F2 cos 45, right? Plus F8 cos 45 minus F5 minus F4 cos 45 minus F6 cos 45, right? This is the exact correct equation. And the one which was mg which was going in has no component because it is 90-degree away. Normal reaction has no component. Is that clear? Right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Now the thing is not flat. This guy is not flat on the ground. It is on a banked surface. The banking of the surface is there. Get the point? So if there is a banking of the surface, then the normal reaction for the surface is not flat. I made a normal reaction, right? It is not flat up. It is somewhat inclined in 3D, right? So that might also have a component towards the center, right? But even if it is on a banked surface, mg is vertically straight down, right? So coming to this picture, everybody, is it clear what I said over here?
so,
Is it clear? You have any doubt in this page? You ask me.
so I have a small question.
Yeah, who is that?
So Arjun,
How do you know it's a small question?
I have a question.
Yeah, okay.
Um, does centripetal force always have to be towards the center? Because in this case,
Yes,
the imagine
yes.
like the F5 is greater, so it can be along the center, but it's
Then it
away
will
from.
not be going. Okay. Just again emphasize that these are all the forces and the body manages to go round.
Okay.
then there is no question, there is a mathematical certainty that they are balanced in such a way such that this happens towards the center. I'll again repeat, towards
Okay,
the
sir.
center.
Okay.
If it doesn't match, if it was not happening, it will either go away, go out, become an ellipse, maybe it becomes any other shape. But if it is a circle, it is given that it's a circle, which I gave you right in the start. If it is given it's a circle, then this has to happen. That clarity has to be in your mind, absolutely. Okay. And then later on, we'll do some variations. I'll tell you the kind of variations. Since you have spoken, I'll just tell you something. Say a body was going in a curve which is not a circle. Say a parabola. Parabola you have done so many times. So parabola. Okay. I have taken a very simple form parabola. Say minus x square. थोड़ा सा उठा के कर लेते हैं. So 10 minus x square, whatever. Okay. That's a parabola. Is that clear? Now suppose when the body is here. Now if all of you don't understand this, it's okay. It's okay. Eventually you'll understand. Don't have to understand it today. But try to understand. ऐसा नहीं कि बोल दिया नहीं understand करना है तो नहीं करने का है. Now, is it a circle? No, it is not a circle. Does the body know, like feel like a body? Does the body know that ultimately it is not going to go in a circle? No, the body doesn't know. The body at this time has got a forward tangential velocity of v. It's a tangent to a parabola, and tangent not to a circle is another story. It doesn't know what is going to happen next. Okay. Is that clear? So what we do is, in solving some of the problems, is we imagine that it was part of a circle. Is that clear? That contour, that curve over here makes it a part of which circle? According to that, we figure out what is the centripetal force using the formula mv square by r, which was derived as if it was going in a circle. Is that clear? So I'll do a question and make more clarity on this later on. Meaning to say, what I'm trying to put the point over here is, even if the body is not going in a circle, we might be using the centripetal formula by, इसको अपना उल्लू सीधा करना बोलते हैं, by somehow applying that formula in a contour which is not a circle. We will say that for that instance, say when the body is here, for that instance it is part of this circle. We'll figure out what circle it is, how much radius it is. It will be a pain figuring out that much. But once we figure out, we can say that the force towards this line would be this, because it's such a great derivation that it gives us a lot of flexibility in solving a question. While I was solving a question, I can use this concept to get my force in that direction. Okay, somebody says, what's the force 90 degree to the movement? I can use the concept to get it. I can use my normal vectors concept also. mg itna tha, somehow get the angle and all the forces, whatever is acting, get that and get this force. You will see astonishing thing that doing this way or that way or whichever way will give you the same answer. So it becomes a tool in your kitty. Whether you want to use it or not is later on. And forget what I said about this. We'll come to this later. I'll come to this later when it actually matters. So going back to the very basic thing, the basic thing is, any other question on this? Like Arjun asked a question, what he thought he should ask. Good that he asked. Anybody else? Question. Jia, Sunaina. So I hope the point is clear that all the forces, component of all the forces which can be along the radius qualifies as centripetal force. Is that clear? Now can you tell me what is the centripetal force in this case?
So it will be n cos theta.
Without name you don't speak. Yeah, who are you?
My name is Abhishek.
Yeah, Abhishek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Abhishek, tell me.
yes, so there'll be n cos theta and f sin theta both acting towards the center.
Yeah, okay. This angle is theta. So component of f is towards that and a component of n is towards that, right? Because this is not 90 degree, this is 90 minus theta, right? So n cos 90 minus theta, which is as good as n sin theta, and f cos theta. So in this diagram, my FC will be is that clear, everybody? Yes, guys? Any doubt in this? So don't mug up that in a banking, I have to write this, I have to write that. Okay. Now n is something which is not given. To solve n. Now since we are on this page, can anybody tell me how to get this f and n? Is n is equal to mg or what?
So this
So
is G omega
Abhishek,
c.
can I speak?
Yeah. Now before you speak, I'll just I think today's time is gone in this only. Okay, doesn't matter. Where is that other diagram? Yeah, somebody said mg sine theta. Now let me put it over here and I'll be quite happy if you answer me correctly. And I guess many will be able to answer. But then let's see. This is mg, right? Right? Now mg as a component this way, right? Shall I make it? That is your mg sine theta, right? Now Sunana said that mg sine theta contributes to the centripetal force. I guess she said mg sine theta fully contributes, but okay, a part of it will contribute to the centripetal force, right? So in that answer, why did we not count that?
So is it because it's zero?
Name, please, man. What
So
the hell? Simple
Arjun,
rules you don't understand, huh?
Arjun.
No, Arjun, you now wait for a while as a punishment. Speak your name first. Anybody else? Bolo bhai Arjun.
So when you get the component of mg sine theta,
Hmm.
you can take the component of that component, but
Hmm.
the resultant will be zero because mg and that component is anyway 90 degrees, I suppose.
No. That's not the reason. That's okay. Your last line is wrong. I can't accept anything which is anything slightly wrong also. It builds wrong concepts in your head. So very sorry.
Okay.
He said that mg sin theta's component is along that. I'll write it over here. How much is that? Mg sin theta, and then how much is this angle?
That's theta.
That's theta again, right? So cos theta, right? Is this wrong first of all? That a force of mg sin theta cos theta is acting along this as a component of mg sin theta?
No.
Okay. So he said this force is 90 degree to mg, hence we don't count this. Right, Arjun? You said that, no?
So I thought so. I don't know, but
Yeah. So
not
this
very
force
clear.
is 90 degree to mg, hence I don't count this. Okay, that hence I am not agreeing. Okay. So a force was because of whom, what is the history? ये यहाँ पे फैमिली हायरार्की नहीं चल रहा है, ठीक है कि this guy is the son of that fellow, therefore I'll not consider him as this, that. ऐसा नहीं है. Force is there, then okay, force is there, I have to count. So give me a reason why mg sin theta should be taken or should not be taken. This component of mg sin theta should be taken or should not be taken in the centripetal force. Give me a reason. Anybody? Everybody understanding my question?
So this it should be taken.
Yeah, who is that?
Amod.
Amod, I'll kill you, man. Don't make me say words. Sometimes parents are watching. Okay. First, you tell your name and then you speak up. Okay. Don't irritate me. Bolo, why it should be take. Okay. How many else? Who else? Amod, shut up for a while now. Who else?
Sir, this is Janvi. Can I speak?
Janvi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Janvi, tell me.
Sir, I think that that it should not like affect it because
No. Affected and all is a very literature kind of thing. Affected means taken or not taken. Give me a
not taken
not taken. Yeah. Why?
because the component of the component is mg sin theta cos theta. It arises because of mg, right? And any force doesn't a force doesn't have any effect perpendicularly, does it?
Yeah, absolutely right. Mg doesn't have any force, but how come this is having actually? This one is having. This one was because of that, and that is because of that. And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you that mg ka ye component is there. It is not like it is not there. But the dilemma is coming. What she's saying is, what Janvi is saying is, it should not be there. So what is amiss over here?
Sir,
Janvi, your answer doesn't qualify as a full answer. Okay, so I can't accept it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
sir,
Not like it is wrong and all. Whatever you said is right, but it's not the answer.
Sir, Vishruth, can I try?
Vishrut, yeah. Easy
Sir,
man. एक एक छोटा छोटा चीज को तुम लोग ना इतना बड़ा बना देते हो. Fast, fast.
so maybe is it because the mg sin theta cos theta again has a normal reaction force?
mg
The
cos
component-
theta sin theta had a normal reaction force. I can't accept that answer at all. Okay. Now I'm just going to what to say. 1 second. 1 second.
so what about the other component?
Now, if anybody speaks without telling your name, no, I'm just going to check you out of the class. Who was that?
Tanmay, sir. Sorry.
Sorry and all will not work, Tanmay.
Yes.
Okay,
Sir.
silence time to Tanmay for few seconds or a minute.
Okay.
Anybody else?
So,
Normal reaction and all forget. Okay, now suppose I'm in deep space. In deep space I am. Okay, there's no ground, nothing. I've come to a very basic thing now. Since your answering has taken so much of time, there is a force F. A component of the force acts over here, which is F sine theta. Okay. So the component of that acts over here, which is F sine theta cos theta. That angle was theta. Is that clear? So the question arising is, how did F have a component over here? Yeah.
so Arjun, can I try?
Arjun, you got a silence time, no? No.
No,
Who
sir.
got a silence time before you?
Tanmay, I suppose.
Tanmay.
Yeah.
Tanmay. Whom did I say to shut up for a while?
Yeah, that's me.
Me
Tanmay.
means
Tanmay.
Tanmay. Okay, Tanmay, tell me. What did you want to say?
Like there will be the perpendicular to f sin theta.
What? Give me a whole sentence and loudly. I can't hear you properly.
Like f, when you break it into f sin theta, there has to be a perpendicular one to that.
Yeah, what is that?
F cos theta.
Yeah. So you can't be looking at half the picture. You removed the F, then only this is acting. Mind you, you replace a force with two components of it, 2 or 3 or whatever, but our good practice is to replace it with two 90-degree components. Replace means gone. Gone means this was not that force. You don't change the physics. I had a force that is gone and now that is this force. What bull crap? This is gone. And this is in effect this and this, right? How much is that? F cos theta, right? Right? Is that clear? Yeah, okay. This is all right. Then what's the story? Then when you are cancelling this and having a component, it has got two components again. What are the two components? What are the two components? Who is speaking? Who was speaking? Oh, he doesn't want to speak. Okay, I'll speak.
Yeah, it will be F sin theta cos theta then.
Yeah, so I'll just make it over here. Hmm. That's a body. It was having a force F. I broke it and I made two components of it. So this is gone now, and I had F sine theta and F cos theta, right? I broke that. That is again gone now. Gone now means actually gone. Actually gone. Actually gone. Okay. And I have two components made. What are those two components? What are those two components?
F sin theta
F
cos
sine
theta.
theta cos theta, and this is
F
F
sin theta
sine
sin theta.
theta into sine theta. So F sine
Sin
square
square
theta. So
theta.
this is gone. What is gone? I'll rub off. This is gone. I rub off. This is gone. I rub off. So what are three forces over here? These are the three forces. Yes, these are the three forces. Out of which will this contribute to the centripetal force? Yeah, okay, it will, but this will also, right? This is also angled to the centripetal force, right? When I was creating, I was not creating a single, I created two. So when I say this is contributing, I say absolutely right, and this also. So this also means, what are the two of those? What are the two of those? This
F
will
sin
be, this
theta
was your
cos theta
theta. So this will
horizontally.
be
F
F
cos square
cos
theta.
square theta, and this will be
F
F
sin theta
cos
cos
theta
theta.
sine theta. And this is gone now. This is gone. Meaning is, don't do a half-baked job. Don't see half of it, half the picture. You have to see the whole picture. So when you say yes, this is, I agree. Yes, this is along the centripetal force, and this also. So don't they cancel each other? Are they not the same thing? They are, right? They are, right? And what is F sine square theta plus F cos square theta, by the way?
That's F itself.
That's F itself, right? So what you have done by breaking it two times, you have come back that the original situation was this. Yes, it is. So good, it will have your faith back in maths that this is, math is not wrong. The only thing what can be going wrong is you might be looking at half the picture. Is that clear? So when you say mg sine theta cos theta, mind you, while breaking, you would have created a mg sine theta cos theta this way also, right? Right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Hence, when it is 90 degree, no use doing all that. Okay. Now, coming to the fact, I mean, knowing the fact that this is this mg sine theta plus f cos theta, this is the centripetal force is one thing. Now, how the hell to get this n and f? F is very much related to n. What's the relation of f and n?
N cos
What is the
theta.
f and n relation?
Sir Abhishek, may I speak?
Yeah, Abhishek, you almost. Yeah, okay, speak.
Yeah, so the vertical component of normal reaction is N cos theta.
I don't care. What is the relation between f and n? You tell me that relation, I'll write it.
N cos theta is equal to mg plus f sine theta.
N cos theta is equal to
mg plus f sine theta.
Okay, now if I'm asking you F and N relation, somebody give me F and relation. Okay, you're balancing forces over here and all. Anybody else? F and N relation.
This is
So
Sunana.
this is Mankini.
Yeah, Sunena.
Is it F equals coefficient of friction into N?
Yeah, absolutely right. Any doubt in that, people? Any doubt in that? F is equal to mu N. If it is on the verge of slipping and all, if not, if you are not in the border situation, then F is less than equal to mu N. Okay. Is that clear? So you are talking about speed where it is just slipping this and that, then you can write as mu N. Okay. Again, that is again one thing. I take a very long class on static friction and kinetic friction. But if anybody has any notion like F is equal to mu mg, or it is equal to mu mg cos theta and all, please, not at all, not at all, not at all. But sir, it happened in 80% of the questions and all. Last time we did this and it happened right. Yeah, it may have happened right, but that doesn't mean that F is equal to mg cos theta or mg. Take that out of your head. Is that clear? When F is equal to mg, mu mg happened, then most probably, then N was equal to mg in that particular case, which is a few questions. Yes, it is. N is equal to mg. Questions where things are lying on the thing, going horizontally and all, it is there. So when N becomes mg, obviously it becomes mu N formula, becomes mu mg formula. But it is not always mu mg, it is always mu N. Is that clear? The friction, N, is how heavily the thing is pressed upon the ground, gives you your N. Like when you go for your weighing machine, you stand on the weighing machine, how hard you are pressing the machine. That's a normal reaction. It might not be your weight. If the whole floor is going up or down, it may not be your weight. It may not be mg. N is how heavily you press the floor, how heavily the car is pressing the floor. Get the point? If the car is moving with a high velocity, it will be pressing the floor very, 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 very hard. If it is going with a high velocity, okay. It sometimes feel easier to understand that it is, if it is going with a very high velocity, it has got lot of outward force, which is not there by the way, but it is easier for us to understand. And then since there is a lot of outward force, that outward force presses the ground hard. Okay. Surprisingly, the whole story is ulta. It is not that. Okay. Therefore, centrifugal force, which is the outward force, is easier for humans to imagine. And generally we deal with centrifugal force. So when I am teaching you laws of motion, pseudo forces, I discount and give you the liberty of using pseudo forces only for circular motion. No other place while solving question with me, you can use pseudo force, which is a false force to solve a question. Like a body is going with a acceleration, it is a pseudo force of so much is acting, is bull crap. Okay, once you are comfortable with the actual force and you are able to derive with the actual force, use of pseudo force will become easier first of all, and you will understand where the knacks are, where the small nitty-gritties are. But use of pseudo force, a total no from my side. Okay, now today I've exceeded, but I was just wanting to that what you were saying. Yeah, anyways, if it is a boundary condition, I can write mu N over here. Instead of F, I can write a mu N. Okay. But then what will be N? How to solve for N? Then you will go to the frame. And how to solve for N? Now I'm not going to ask you, I'm just going to tell you. That's the car. It has got some forces mg, f, and n, all in different directions. You have got an option of resolving all the forces either this way and that way and compare the vertical and horizontal, or you have got an option of resolving all the forces this way and that way. It is your choice. Any two lines you can take. Generally, when it is in the inclined plane, we generally prefer along the incline and 90 degree to the incline. But doesn't mean that you can't use this way. So I'll ask you guys to give me two equations. Anyway, when you divide in two 90-degree axes, you get two equations, one along the vertical and one along the horizontal. Okay, get the point? So give me the equation in this and give me the equation in that. Had you divided like this, had you divided like that. Forces are obviously mg, f, and n. Yeah, one person speak up, and then that's the end of this session. Speak up. Along horizontal or along vertical, in this or that, your choice. Whoever wants to speak up, case 1, case 2.
So this is GM,
I
right?
generally prefer case 2, but many a times case 1 will be easier to write. Okay, so your wish. Yeah, tell me, Jia.
So can I try for the case 1?
Case 1, okay, vertical or horizontal. There are 4 equations to be given. I want just one person say one equation, okay, of your choice. Case 1, vertical or horizontal?
So vertical.
Okay, everybody knows angle with the horizontal is theta, then the 90 degree makes an angle with the vertical as theta. Okay, this also with little bit of fun we show it in the class, but anyways, now you mug it up. Okay, okay, yeah, bolo, Jia.
So in the vertical direction, mg is equal to n cos theta. Sorry, not yes. No. N cos theta minus f sin theta is equal to mg.
Okay, tell me one, I'll write one. Okay, it seems like you are making up right now.
No, so it's n cos theta minus f sin theta equal to mg.
Okay, so shall I write like n cos theta is equal to
No, n cos theta minus
mg plus f
sin.
sine theta. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
She says this. Is she right, people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, she is right. Anybody else?
Sir, this is
This was
Abhishek. May I
vertical.
speak?
No need to make the components, and then those two components, right? And cos theta and this one. Yeah. Anybody else?
Sir, this is Abhishek. May I speak?
Yeah, Abhishek. You have spoken a lot today, but go ahead.
So for case 1, horizontal will be n sine theta plus
Sorry.
f
Case 1. One second. Yeah, case 1 what?
n sine theta plus f cos theta is equal to ma.
N
Sine theta
sine
plus
theta.
f cos theta is equal to ma.
But we wrote, no, how much is the A? It is towards the center, right? It is
Yes, sir.
mv square by r, right? Right? That is the one towards the center, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Now here, anybody? Everybody's okay with this? If you have a change, I can change it for you. Yeah, speak up. Anybody else?
So this is Sunana, may I speak?
Yeah, Sunana.
So n equals mg cos theta.
Which
plus
one? Which one you are trying to speak?
Case 2. Case 2 what vertical.
Case 2, this one. Okay. Yeah. Tell
So
me.
n equals mg cos theta plus f sin theta.
N equals
mg cos theta plus f sin theta.
Okay, I'll reserve my statements, but I will just write what you said. Okay, I'm not ratifying any one of these. Okay, except for maybe one I wrote earlier, right? Yeah, n equals mg
Cos theta plus f sin theta.
plus f sine theta. This is, how many agree with this? I guess many don't agree, right? This is wrong on many accounts. Okay, many accounts. So Nana, tell me any. I'll tell you a very gross thing what is wrong over here, and then maybe more things are wrong. Anybody else wants to point out what is wrong in this? If it is wrong, she wrote an equation along this line.
So this is Man. May I speak?
Who is that? Man.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man.
So friction doesn't have a component in the vertical direction.
Yeah, so Nana, friction was along the incline. How did it add up a component in this? Yes, Nana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understood now.
Okay, no. So what is your what is your improvement in this formula?
Then there should be no f component at all. It's just n equals n cos theta.
Okay, now how many agree with this line? Don't tell me the reason why you don't agree or you agree. How many agree? How many agree with this? How many agree with this? Yes, guys. हाँ भाई, ईशान बदकस.
Yes, sir.
You agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Is absolutely wrong. Many are agreeing. I'm seeing the chat. Many are agreeing. This is wrong, 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 wrong. Okay, before I go on to tell you what's wrong, anybody give me the last one? What is wrong in this?
So this is Man. May I speak?
Somebody else, man. I've got 4 voices. Nobody else. Hima is here. Hima. Hima? No. Okay, man, speak up.
So the centripetal acceleration will also have a component, right?
Yeah. So the thing is, when we are braking in this, in these two directions, mind you, forces are not balanced. Why it is not balanced? Because there is an acceleration in this direction, which is your centripetal acceleration, right? There is an acceleration in this direction. So fortunately, choosing this frame was a nice one for me. Why? Up and down, there is no acceleration. So up and down, somebody balanced like this. The first person who chose this because this was easy and good that she chose. So up and down, absolutely no acceleration. Once I came to this direction, these two forces were there, and then one wonders, is it balanced? No, obviously it is not balanced. Both the forces, this component that way and that component that way, added up to make the acceleration, which was the ma, which the other guy was saying is equal to ma. Absolutely right. Now breaking in these two has got a problem. What's the problem? The problem is that the vertical forces like n minus mg cos theta will have an acceleration component that way. So it will become very tricky to write. I'll just write it for the sake of it. The A is towards the inside I'm not recommending it at all to write this way. I'll tell you how to write. This is theta. So the acceleration component above is a sine theta. And the acceleration component along this is a cos theta, where a is v square by r. Is that clear? So when you write in this vertical, it happens to be n minus mg cos theta is the net force is equal to the balanced acceleration and is equal to F is equal to ma. So m times a sine theta. And when you write along that, then it would be F plus mg sine theta. Again, they are getting added. It is along this direction is this force is equal to what? It is equal to m into acceleration in that direction. And how much is that acceleration? A cos theta. So first one has to realize this A is the actual acceleration, okay, which is a big mental block in humans head, okay, because we don't feel it. So these are absolutely correct mathematical equations. So this was easy to write. One is recommended to write like that, and I said I prefer this way because what I'll do is instead of saying it is accelerating that way, now I'll introduce a pseudo force outside. Pseudo means as if it was not moving. Pseudo means as if it was not moving. And what is that pseudo force? Ma back or mv square by r back. Now it is balanced. It is a pseudo balance, means pseudo you put as if it was not moving. Now you can write your directions like this. Is that clear? Is that clear? And when I write, what do I get? What do I get? Let me write over here in small. What do I get? Let me write this one. If this I write, yeah, tell me what do I get? N is equal to mg cos theta, and this will have a component, right? Plus mv square by r sine theta. Is it same as this line? Yes, this is same as that line. This was tricky to imagine and write. So I am recording this, watch it again and again to get your concepts clear. And this is not so tricky when I put a pseudo force and said that it is not moving. I had to put that pseudo force. Actual force is that way. I had to put a pseudo force. Okay. And then I'll write along this. I'll write along this. And what do I get? What do I get? What do I get? I get. इसको मैं थोड़ा रब कर देता हूँ. F plus mg sine theta. This guy has got a component that way, is balanced by this guy that way. N doesn't have a component, this guy that way. mv square by r, how much is that angle? Cos theta, right? Is equal to mv square by r cos theta. Can you see that this line is actually that line? A cos theta? Yes, it is. Okay. In the point. So one may wonder, I'll just take one more minute. I'm very sorry. That either डाल देते pseudo force. हाँ डाल दो. I put a pseudo force. mv square by r. Vertical, horizontal. It is good. Two things are already aligned, so I don't have to do components of many things. So in this particular case, I may prefer writing this. So what is the vertical now? Vertical is again the pseudo force is never interfering in the vertical. So what do I get? I get the same thing. I get n cos theta up and f sin theta and mg down. F sin theta and mg down. So they are balanced. I put a pseudo force, so as such it is balanced and not moving. And then in the horizontal, what it is? N sin theta has got a component and f cos theta has got a component that way is equal to, is balanced by this force as if it was a pseudo force. So ultimately you get the same equation. Ultimately you get the same equation. Okay. It is just the imagination is different. Now I can't repeat because I've overshooted a lot. You watch the video. Anybody has doubt, you tell me right now, otherwise I'm going to hang up. I have another session immediately. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir. No doubts.
Understood?
So
Yes, sir.
You knew all this before or not?